Hey everybody, thanks for pressing play. In this video I want to show you a hike that's based in the northeastern part of Wicklow called Maulin. So basically, to get to Maulin, actually the easiest way to do it is look for Crone Woods car park, and that's easy enough to find on Google Maps. And there's quite a large entrance when you get there. It's pretty obvious, but in this case, when I got there, I actually didn't realise, so I took a complete mistake and I took a bit of a back way into it. I found this car park parked up here. It was Crone Woods, but it wasn't really the right place to start. But anyway, from that place that we parked, a small walk through this trail brought us on into the right area. When we got as far as the main trail, if you could see down here, that's where we should have gone, which is the main car park. So when you get up as far as here, you will have a couple of options. When you see this sign, we went for the one that was facing to the right. The trail for most of the part is actually a gravel road, so you don't need any specialist footwear. The main thing I'd advise probably is to wrap up well, because like on each hike, as you get higher, it's going to get real cold. But we went during the summer, so it wasn't too bad. There is going to be a few options, so every time you see a number of routes, you're always going to look for the ones, and they're kind of hairpins. Look for the one that's going to basically increase your elevation, because that kind of makes sense. You're going upwards. And actually, we saw a couple of deer as we were walking along as well. As you can see, the Sugarloaf over here, again, we're greeted with a couple of options as roads. So again, we're taking the one that's bringing us higher. Most of them will be hairpins, but some of them will go straight on as well. But always choose the higher route, if that makes sense. So anyway, again, like we're saying, in terms of the road and the actual footwear you'd need, it's all very straightforward. Just treat it like a normal walk. In terms of fitness, reasonably moderate level of fitness will get you to the top pretty much no problem, and it should take you somewhere in the region of about maybe an hour to get up to the top, but that's going to depend on obviously how far or how quickly you want to push yourself. When you get up to this top section here, actually one point to note, and I missed it in the first time around, this gateway here, it's pretty obvious you want to go through that. So once you go through that, then there's a pretty obvious trail. You're about 5 minutes from the top at that stage, and this is actually the 272nd highest mountain in Ireland on the Ardern scale, so not particularly high at 570 metres, but again, it's a nice hike and there's nice views around it once you get to the top. The summit is marked by this pile of stones here, and it gives you some lovely views over as far as the Sugarloaf, as you can see off in the distance, and actually right below us, you can't really see it, but right below us is actually Powerscourt waterfall. And then looking southeast and then southerly down into Wicklow, you'll see the cloud covered mountain here. In this case, this is Juice, and way off further in the background, you'll see, well actually you can't really see it here, but you should be able to see Mulla Cleavon on a clear day. And then way further over, again covered in cloud on today, was Capure. So there is some lovely views, I'd say, on a day where you have no cloud. But anyway, it's a nice hike and definitely one worth doing, and definitely accessible to most levels of fitness. So anyway, hopefully the video has been useful. If you think it has, please do like and subscribe, because there's going to be more videos coming next year. Thanks for taking time to watch.